Hey there, this is Tom the Beer Whisperer. It is Thursday, and I've got a Sierra Nevada Southern Hemisphere harvest. Let me read you a little something from our website. Our newest addition to our harvest family is the Southern Hemisphere harvest. This is the first time we know of that an American brewer has put out a beer with fresh picked hops from the Southern Hemisphere. The inaugural ale will debut in late April and will feature fresh Pacific Hallertau in New Zealand Motueka, hope I'm pronouncing that, and New Zealand Southern Cross hops, all from New Zealand. Well, how's about that? Like our celebration ale, the fresh hops in this beer are dried right after being picked, then shipped immediately to Chico for brewing, so they retain their peak aromatics and flavor to ensure the freshest hops possible. We went to the added expense of flying these hops from New Zealand to Chico so we could brew them the week after they were picked. Okay. The stats on this baby are 6.7 and 66 IBUs. It uses pale and caramel malts, top fermenting ale yeast, bittering hops for the Pacific Hallertau, and the finishing hops for the New Zealand Motueka. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but work with me. And the New Zealand Southern Cross. So, now that we got that out of the way, I'm going to pour this for you. Let me get that there. We get ready to pick up Seamus from camp tomorrow. It's been a rough week without him, but I know he's had fun at camp this week. So, because his ANC was a little low, he won't have chemo this week, next week. So, it's kind of a good news, bad news thing. You want him to stay on schedule, but this way he's allowed to. He'd have to leave camp a little early if everything was off all of his numbers right. This way he can finish camp just like everybody else. So, and hopefully his ANC will go up on its own next week, and we'll get back on schedule. But anyway, back to the beer. Uh, wow, this thing. I love buying these when they come out. They usually run about $4 a bottle. 1.8 ounces, so it's 24-ounce bottle here. I was going to say 22, but it looked a little bigger, so I thought I'd better look again. They run about $4 a bottle, a little bit more than their usual brew, but I'm guessing it's the added expenses of the hops going here. I'm probably going to have to do a couple, 3 videos on this beer, at least 2. So I don't run too long at any one time. Extremely aromatic. A lot going on here. I guess by the numbers, yeah, I think you have to assume, we're looking at an IPA type, although it's not labeled an IPA, but, we're talking about a heavily hopped ale here. It's got some really pleasant spiciness right at the end there, right at the tip of your tongue there. Got some stuff going on. It's really good. I do love the addition of the spiciness. Oh, extremely pleasant and great color. I do. That's one. You all heard me say anytime I see this color. I do like that color. That's beautiful, is it not? All right. Now that I'm over 4 minutes, I'm gonna cut this short. I'm gonna give you a dancing Buddha. I'm not gonna do my usual weird stuff other than this right here. So I'm gonna let you go. This is Tommy Beer Whisperer. I'll be back when it's time for another one.